All right, hello, hello. Welcome back to a new season. It's been a while, and we are looking like we're back in action. I'm super excited. I took a bit of a break from all the streaming and everything while the season was down. We just turned down the music a bit, but I'm super happy to be back for a little bit more. Oh, BRB, that's correct. Yes, those
All right,
photos were
hello, hello.
all.
Welcome back to
Um,
a new season.
can I
It's been
maybe
a
not listen
while,
to
and we
myself?
are looking like we're back in
Am
action.
I
I'm
listening to myself
super
on my own
excited.
computer? Oh, that's awkward. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, BRB, that's wedding pics from a we and my wife got married in 20 when did we get married? 2023 November. It's written on there. 2023 November 25th. Yeah, here in Japan. Those pictures are from when we had our Japanese shrine wedding section, which was real nice. Yeah. Oh, Yake technique working for. I actually don't know what the Yeku technique is, so please tell me. I saw it mentioned earlier, and that's not me. Double double. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not sure. I should know. Oh no 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 no. I know. I just it's quicker to ask her to double check if I'm right. But actually, between the two of us, I think I remember the date slightly better. But she'll be happy to know that you're all immediately on her side. Goodness me, that didn't take long at all. Okay, so anyway, the point is that we have a new season coming out. Diogo, welcome to the stream. So the new pairing should be out in about 30 minutes. Are the EQ techniques writing the link to the rounds before they're out? Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's like the unofficial pairings that Scrubs mentioned earlier. That was pretty good. It works 1 hour earlier. Very nice. Okay. So you're trying to link the pairings before they are announced. Okay, I understand that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I've done that as well. Weaponizing the incompetence typical mega stuff. Oh my goodness. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's pretty intense. We're gonna get to the team names as well. Anyway, so new season is out, right? But just to mention for anyone who hasn't seen it or watched this later on, there was a really really cool award stream yesterday that Transu and Mills and Jordan ran to kind of run down the nominees and awards from last year. And if you don't know what this is, it's something that Izzy always does for us, the kind of like stats wizard that sits in the back of the admin group. But he kind of agreed with Tronzo to do it as a little like a reveal on a stream, which was really fun. I watched it this morning as well. So if you want to watch the previous season's kind of end, if you still have a bit of time, please go watch that as well. And then in terms of the new one that's coming, show the picture of what? I'm unsure which picture you're referring to, but we are gonna have a look. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hang on. That's cool. Okay. So actually, there's a few pictures. We'll get to this one in a second. Let's quickly go back to. Was it in general? Jim. Oh, hang on. Jim sent it to me in DM as well. It was so cool. Here we go. That should show up, right? Can you see that? That is just so awesome. Yeah, yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Look at this stuff. So this was from well, this is actually for the previous season, or maybe it is for this coming season because he wrote season 43 at the top here. I think he's a little bit, maybe a tiny bit enthusiastic. Spring 2025, start February for me still feels fairly winter, but maybe that's Japan side. And yeah, I don't actually know if anyone has kind of covered all the characters, all the people inside here. I think there's about 40 of us, and I know that we had about 20 of them covered or so. And yes, I'm the two dragons up here. I actually got super lucky because he drew this first kind of Chinese looking dragon because he looked up Nagasaki, which is where I used to live in Japan, and then I told him, "Oh, I've moved to Osaka." So maybe that doesn't quite, but there's also this kind of dragon, and I gave him a picture of like the Ghibli dragon from one of the Ghibli movies. Actually, I'll just quickly Google that Ghibli dragon. I forgot his name. This one, this kind of photo. I don't know if you can see that. Let's just open the picture. Open image, a new tab. Where's that? Open image, a new tab. This picture. And so he kind of combined the two, and I got super lucky and got like a double dragon. So yeah, that's super fantastic. I'm very happy. This is an amazing picture. It's really, really nice to see. We did guess everyone? Bobby, you got one as well? I didn't even know. Sure, where would you be? I don't know. Maybe someone with like really petite, like, size 3 feet. Some beautiful lady somewhere. Sure, honestly, I can't tell. Hey, it's a difficult one. But anyway, okay, so the stuff I wanted to go through, I thought I would share a few interesting things. Yeah, I can guess yours up front. It's all foot and no Barbie, right? I wanted to share with you guys some interesting stuff that I thought that would be just kind of fun to see. So this is from last season, season 42, right? And this is the final standings. But I'll just quickly go to the rosters from last season. So last season we had 36 teams for 8 boards, and we had a ton of alternates. And I actually counted them. 120 alternates were listed down here. So we had about 408 people taking part in last season, which is really good. Obviously, it's fantastic to get to 36 teams in, and obviously having a lot of alternates is really important because none of us can always, make sure we are available every week at exactly the right time to match against anyone else in the world. So frequently alternates get a game. So that was 408 people. So Bobby, since you're here, how many people do you think entered for the new season? Right, there was all this hype, and we again, advertised on Reddit and everything. Um, go up as the season goes on. Correct. Alternates can replace other people, I think, if you request that from the team side, maybe. Otherwise, you just hang around in the team channel and make some friends, right? And also, if you join as an alternate for the first time, that's normally kind of the starting point, and then the next season you're joining, you normally get put into a team instead of being an alternate for the second time. Although many of us actually choose to be alternates, just because it kind of works well. Yeah, so 42 teams times 8. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so you're getting there. That's 336 people. So like 350. No! So we had 408 people last season. At least, like I said, this is registrations, right? 408. And this season we have 406. So we actually lost 2 people somewhere between all the hype and the amazement. We actually went down by 2 registrations. Although I think it's because it's at the start of the season and maybe people can still get in a little bit later. As alternates. So if I jump over to the new season and I go over to rosters, you are correct. We've got 42 teams down here, and actually Team 42 doesn't have a name yet, so they are still called Team 42. Still 8 boards, but we have significantly less alts. So currently, last season we had 120. This season we have 70. So the alt number has actually just been put into more teams. So we've got 6 more teams, but I don't know, like 50 less alts or whatever the math would be for that. So that's something I thought was slightly interesting because I expected that 42 teams would mean we have significantly more players. But oh yeah, also unfortunately in every season, especially towards the end, as we get closer to the final, we make a lot of effort to kind of cheat detect, especially for people who are doing very well towards the top of the scoreboard to make sure that it's a legit win. And me and many other people have been in the situation where you think you're doing great and you're going to win, and then one of your teammates gets banned, and it's a disaster because all their games get forfeit lost. So you lose all of those points, and your team normally drops in the ratings to some degree. I was lucky enough to get interviewed by Fork 2020 recently, and actually that's exactly the memorable game I shared because I played Transu in the final game for a season, and it was for the win. That was so cool. So it was the final game of the final week for the end of the season, and if I won the game, my team won the season, and I did win the game, although both of us played just terribly. And then unfortunately, after a few days, one of my teammates got marked for cheating, and we dropped to like number 11 on the rankings or something. But for a few days there, I felt super amazing. Yeah, so interesting thing for this season is that we actually have the same amount of members, but we have significantly more teams. And for anyone who listens to this means 2 things. Number one, if you're on a team, try your hardest to organize your game, because if you don't, it goes to the alternates. But we have way less alternates. So if you're an alternate, you are almost definitely going to play multiple games this season because we always need the alternates, and we might be getting a little bit close to kind of like the the minimum side of how we need to make sure everything goes well. Yeah, and then Bobby, you carried me to a title. Thanks a lot, Ma. I really appreciate it. But so, if you are playing this season in a team, please try your best to organize your game because there are not so many alts to take. And then for the alts, you're gonna get games. Even if you think you're not in a team, you are very likely to able to, I don't know, like get upwards of 5 games because there's just not enough alts to cover. Like there's 42 people on your board, and then there's like what, like 8 or 9 of you covering the alts, right? So there's a significantly higher proportion of people who are going to have to get in as alts to try and keep the season running smoothly. So, a very important point. So, that was the first thing I wanted to share. And then the next one, I really wanted to go through the team names we discussed already in general quickly, but I really liked a lot of the names. I thought we would quickly run through it before we start. Normally, we have kind of like a vote somewhere at some point. I think we have a vote sometimes to kind of see which names are the best and everyone can kind of choose. So I'm just going to throw out a few that I thought were very good, either funny or just sharp or just kind of like a witty story. And definitely my first pick up here at the top is Mega Make Endgames Great Again. It doesn't matter what side of the politics you sit on. That's a pretty cheeky, pretty fun name. I really enjoyed that one. So some Rapid player who's also playing in the Rapid battle, by the way. I think him and Mills are playing their game in the top bracket this coming weekend. Anyway, so that's a really cool name. Oh, we actually just saw someone else get renamed to Check GPT. Pretty good too. Total Lemons, Hal we do, that's pretty good. So I don't know if you guys all know Hal, but he's a pretty cool guy, and I am super blanking on his name, but that's his surname. Petron Petrov, by hook or by rook, I thought was pretty smart as well, because that is a well-known saying, by hook or by crook, right? But by hook or by rook seems pretty good and very applicable for chess, right? Because you get a hook on pawns, or you get the rook. So it feels to me like this is a name around kind of crashing through on a king. Kind of kingside attack or something seems pretty good. No draws, just drama. I thought that is great. I personally really don't like the chess drama, and I think, especially recently with that whole like blue jeans fiasco, I honestly I feel like we as the community of chess are getting played a little bit. Like they do something to like create an uproar, and then they use that as leverage in their conversations or something. I think that's pretty stupid. Thank you very much, David Howell. Nice guy. I kind of like him, not without knowing him, just kind of in general. Gone with the Windmill, pretty cool as well. Obviously a windmill, very nice situation if you can create it for yourself. I see actually this is Transu's team as well. He's in here. So yeah, Gone with the Windmill. Obviously, if you get windmilled by your opponent, you're quite likely gone. So I thought that's pretty good. Quite a collection of miscreants and never do wells we have here. I don't know the quote for this, so for me it's not that funny, but I'm assuming there's something funny behind this. Salt the Wanderer, I see Mr. Scribbs in there as well. J Comedy too. 8 games. I don't get 8 games. That's all good. But here's EAQ and FWC as well. FWC is actually from the country right next to my home country. For any of you who don't know where I am from, the bottom of Africa, and he is also from the bottom of Africa. Well and truly forked. I thought that was pretty good as well. Boldly go where no man has gone. BE4. That's a pretty smart one. Never estimate the people with default person icon. That's pretty good. Is there anyone in here? Okay, Argus, I guess, would be one person. I was expecting like I don't know, like Chess Runner or Alex Star or someone in here. Back to that picture, right? Because they were drawn with the default chess icons. I thought that would be kind of related to that, maybe. Infinite Blitz, Try Breaks, Paradox. We wear jeans to all our games. Yeah, I thought that kind of drama just so stupid for chess overall. Stocks Fish Shrimp, pretty good. What's in the name that we call a blunder by any other wood which smell as sour? That's too highbrow for me. Zoran Against the Machine, or EKG shows your regular QRS. Okay, 64 Squares of Anguish, that's pretty good. And Anish, obviously, also very fun. Flippy Floppy Network International. I want to make this my formal statement. I did not suggest this, and neither did I say we have to take it. But it is obviously very funny. And I'm going to look at the fantasy section quickly as well after this, and I put our exact team into fantasy as well. So if by some way my team wins the season, I would win fantasy and the league with my name like plastered on it, which is kind of fun. Yeah, I bought the team. I'm the sponsor, even though I didn't pay any money. So how did I pay for it? Let's not ask. Yes, he is from Swaziland or Lesotho, but it's not called Swaziland anymore. It's called Ethitswini, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But good guess. Yeah, yeah, you bought the team. Yeah, I just paid for it. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I don't buy it. Oh, come on, Gary. I didn't. I don't know. Gary, you used to be like so supportive, and recently you've really like taken me kind of to court on all these things. Hey, you don't trust me anymore, hey? This suggestion was not mine, but I did think it was funny. I actually said we should do some Tres Drama related something, but obviously it's funny. And also, I thought it was funny. It was like an LLC, so low cost carrier. I thought that was kind of a funny thing too, because I'm obviously doing very low cost. My wife thought it was very funny. I'll show you guys quickly. I'll show them so you can enjoy. So my light here that I use, it's too bright, and a while back I just covered it with like one of my pairs of underwear quickly because I didn't have time to prep, and it turned out it's exactly the kind of material that I need to cover the light to make it not too bright. So I have an underwear light as part of the streaming setup. So yeah, we are definitely low cost carrier up in this situation. Made a team just here to beat Gary. Oh no, Gary was still supportive back then, and he was crushing it as well. That was a good time. Oh man, that was really fun. Yeah, that's the whole Gary Wars in fantasy was a really good time. Oh, here's another guy. Here another name that's really good. My team never talks to me. I thought this was hilarious. I actually burst out laughing the first time I saw it. The captain is my son never call me, and so this I just thought was really funny. And also, unfortunately, one of the unfortunate ways that your team can go. The community is really fun and fantastic, but not all teams are equally kind of engaged. So it could be that you enter a team that is kind of quiet, but you can still enjoy yourself and other channels, obviously on Slack. Born on Strike with the Mon promotion. That's pretty good, but I don't think that's funny. They can be Noni one. That was a very, very smart one. I thought that was really cool. It also made me think about Highlander. I don't know if you guys ever watched this or girls ever watched this, but Highlander is a really cool show. The one I watched when I was a kid is it a Queen song? Yeah, we are born to be kings, we're the princes of the universe. And there's like this lightning, bow, wow, wow, wow. The guitar kind of riff is really cool. So I remember that big time. Your team is kind of quiet. Probably that's because you do not give them a second to like get a word in edgewise. That's why they're quiet, man. Something by tomorrow. I don't really get it. Hushed Moves, 50 Shades of Tall. I actually feel like this one has happened before, to be honest. Veni Vidi Forky. We've had variations on this before, I know. Night Might Fight All Night. Interesting little thing. Dubov's Sacrificial Victims. All our games start at 12:10 UTC. I actually saw someone post this. Oh, Alex Star, I think, posted this as their suggestion. Old moves, new blunders. Actions have pawn consequences. That's pretty good. The Blue Jean Gambit. Yeah, there's no crying in chess unless you lose. That's true. That's not funny. Lies, Damned Lies, and ACPL. Yeah, team as in Teamily. This is a pretty good one as well. And we've got M as in Emily in here, which I guess is where the name came from. So a lot of names this time also based on a specific team member. Actually, I realize. I like my suggestion, the bee's knees, and actually for the bee's knees, I think Bobby, you created a really cool picture, right? Oh, fantastic! Tranzo and I can do like a karaoke kind of sing off. That'd be real fun. And you just discover what team names means. Mi displaced plivino prossimo volta. I can't read Italian, but I go no or something. I got nothing. Sorry, but I want to show you a picture. Where's your bee's knees photo? Because that was really cool. Where's your character you created for bee's knees? Is it down? Here we go. This is classy stuff. I really like this bee's knees with like super pumped up bee. Really, really like just like racist style badass guy. Borja, the Forever Sandbagging Board 8. Millsby's Feet Barbie, Duncan Clofter, Gary PSQ, Marconi 99, and Dama X Ray. At least the top one, two, three, four, five are like the usual suspects. You can all just be careful of these guys. And I love the classic AI where it can't write 45, 45 properly, right? It keeps messing up like tiny details like this. Anyway, this bee's knees is fantastic, and I hope some more teams make some cool AI or other generated content. It's really fun to look at this stuff. I really enjoy it personally as well. That looks so fun. Oh man. I asked for a horrible picture. Okay, well you got a great one, so unfortunately it didn't work out. Uh, okay, we got 10 minutes left before 9. Tish is the world that is goldfish. I don't get the reference, but yeah. Last minute team, that's actually what happened, and team 42. Alright, so that's the team names, and then I thought I should point out 5 teams just because I could find them. So I looked at last season's standings, and I was wondering if I could find the same kind of group in this season. And we could follow along to see if they did really well in the same season again. So I thought that'd be kind of interesting. So I tried to find Pawn Grabbers, but unfortunately, Pawn Grabbers broke up. So we'll just look here quickly. This was Leard and Farr, Gergondon, Pauls, the King Raven. I actually don't know most of these players really. I've seen Pauls there around a little bit, but they broke up, and I think it could be that they just didn't want to play together again. But in searching for them, I realized that they all did so well previous season. Many of them moved up a board, and so I think they just couldn't play together anymore anyway, because the rating wouldn't work out. Their team would be too strong. So I think maybe with success come consequences, right? So you're lucky if you can stay playing with your friends, and losing a few games maybe helps that to be a reality. So take note if your social side of your chess is a little bit more important than your results, right? Because you can win a lot, but you might actually kind of rank yourself out of your team's situation. They also didn't really play last season. Look at all the alternates. Oh yeah. Now they did have a bunch of alternates as well. Here we go. Yeah, your previous alternates, they did have a bunch of alternates. I actually wonder if this is maybe like 2 or 3 of the members. They just like had an alternate every round, because it looks maybe like a board 1 alternate and maybe another one here and there. Yeah. Okay. So that was the one I tried to find. Unfortunately, Pawn Grab is not around anymore. Second one was, what is the answer? So what is the answer actually is still around, at least in a core, right? It's not exactly the same 8 players, but what is the answer? I'll just show you here quickly. Gone Nowhere, Termer, Cobalt Wave, Dr. Von Goosewing, who has turned into being like one of my nemesis because we keep fighting each other. Jarolus, Ensig, Swell Buddha, and K. Borman, they are now sitting inside the Tish group here. Here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are together. So this team here, the oldest goldfish, is actually the runners up from last season. So take note, if you play them, they might be strong. Alright, then the next one, take oops. So take oops over here, Sokol, Intertemporal, I'm butchering that because I don't really know. Squaff? I don't know. I can pretend I know, but I honestly don't know. Rookie 8, B-Pack, Jokinator, Jockeycinerator, Atomic Morphe, and Chess 131969. These guys and girls are actually sitting inside There Is No Crying Except If You Lose, which is where? Here. So here is Interpol and BPAC and Jockeycinerator and Atomic. So a few of them seem to have stuck together again. So it's not exactly the same group, but a few of them are still playing together. So maybe we can see some good results from that team as well. Okay, I'm not going to open it up. I'm going to finish what I want to say first, and then I will open it up. So I've got 2 more points. The one is for senior dogs. So just to share for you guys, because it's kind of fun to see. This was also the group I was part of last week. And this is Bobby, you and Gary. You guys are still in that. So senior dogs over here, which scored 10th, is now known as the Bee's Knees, which is where? Where are you guys now? Bee's Knees. And this is also another core group. So Feet, Bobby, Mills, Duncan, Klofter, Gary, and Borja, as I said, are people who have played together a lot. And I've been happy enough to play along with them a few times as well. Although I put out to play with a different group this season because I haven't played with Meekly Dims in forever, and he's one of the first people I used to play with in the season, so I thought I would just join. You have your nemesis. Yeah, man, it's nice to have something. Gary, who's your nemesis? I'm kind of curious to know. And then there's one more team that I thought I could point out, and that is Brain the Size Of, which became the Teamily team. So, Brain the Size of a Planet. So here we've got Jordan and his son Fork and a few others. Said Nomini is someone I also know, and actually I specifically remember him streaming and talking about how he agrees with his wife to make time for streaming with the kids, and I took um, a bit of a kind of inspiration from that, being married and such. Here, nope, here. So we've got Jordan again and a few other Forks and Mini. Yeah, so this is a group who I know are also playing together again, but there might be others. It's just this is the kind of thing where it might be good to actually have something like Izzy to properly sort it out because it's really difficult by hand. I just basically looked around a bit for names that I recognized. All right, that's what I want to look at. Before I see if the pairings are out, I thought I should mention one more thing. Everyone who hasn't joined Fantasy yet, so in here, if you go to Fantasy, so just here in the Fantasy you can join. Fantasy League, super fun. It's basically just enter a team, make sure that it is under 20,000 euro in terms of the setup here. And then we see how we run. You know, there's like a most popular pick, and here you can see, so Gary is actually one of the most popular ones. Said Normani is also one. Prostitute in my team is Intertemporal, we just spoke about him. Guitar Spire, another popular, probably popular, but also active is actually what I meant. Active member of the community, and Scrooge, who is someone who started streaming recently as well, and apparently has a dog, but I haven't seen it yet. So if you haven't joined Fantasy before, go have a look. It's really fun. Yeah, there we go, Jordan. 6 out of 8. It's pretty good. Fantasy, super easy to join, real fun. It's just a little extra, like, do this, and you can forget about it. You can enter and then nothing else for a while. It's really enjoyable. You are against a powerful person. I'm always against a powerful person. Life is powerful, right? We got to fight. But I also don't know exactly who you're talking about. So if you want to point me in the right direction, I'd appreciate it. Okay, so Fantasy was the one point I want to mention. Jim's picture, I already mentioned it, but I'll just put it up on the screen one more time because it is super, super good. Sorry, Jim, I actually asked you if I can use this for like the thumbnail for this situation, but I'll talk to you about it later on. So this picture, guys, if you haven't gone to have a look, please look for this. It's in general, it's other places as well, I think. He's updated it again, and every single character here, at least, is related to one person, either their exact icon or maybe something related to them. For instance, this bottom thing is apparently not someone's image, but like their favorite character in a story or something like that. I'm a little bit unsure. Oh, you don't want to spoil it for me? Okay, cool. I'll wait. I'll see. It's fine. It's nice to have surprises. And then the last thing. Oh no, I already mentioned the award stream, so that's nothing new. That's okay. All right. I will say from my side about my. Oh, Jay, you said Merry Monday and Happy New Year season. Yeah, man, fantastic. Very nice to have a new season. Thank you for coming past. I would love to have a coffee for Geminator. Hey, his little contribution like this is really fun. It makes all of us really kind of enjoy, you know, coming together on the topic and chatting and stuff. So it's a very good kind of cohesive point. A lot of us want to look at it and chat about it. So yeah, Jim's contribution, although he tries to be a little bit more behind the scenes, I think is very, very impactful. Super, super nice. I agree. Maybe we can buy him a few coffees. I wish. I work for Nestle, so I could maybe do some coffee stuff, but no, actually I can't, so very sad about that. Okay, so on my count, it is 1 minute to 9. So I'm not going to use the EQ technique. I'm just going to give it a second. And then I'm just going to go click on the link and see if it works. Although if it doesn't work, I also can just fiddle with the URL to see. Let's just open up the chat here to see if they've announced anything. They haven't announced anything yet, but it's almost exactly 9 o'clock. What's happening? Why is there no announcement yet? I'm getting so nervous. Yeah, I don't know what to do. All right, well, it's 9 o'clock on my end, so let's have a look and see if we can open it up. And I think, let's see, pairings. Oh, it's open. Here we go. Okay. All right, I'm just going to run down and look if we can see some of the people that we're interested in. Oh, and this is what you were talking about with our um, the powerful people. Okay, hang on, here we go. All right, I'm just going to run down action sports sponsors. I'm just going to look at to see some names if I know some people. Something by tomorrow versus how we do. I know Tomakitok, Sideshow Bob. Okay, I like my suggestion versus Infinite Blitz Tiebreak Paradox. Okay, Buffer Underrun. JW Wells. Yeah, Jonoff over here. Count number 5. 50 Shades of Tall versus My Team Never Talk to Me. Talks to me. They should have written it in the bad kind of My Son Never Call Me way that this was written to make it even better. Anyway, so My Son Never Call Me is here. Mesa Passion. Carlos Magnuson. I know, recognize the name. STC Lion. I feel like this person. Aren't they? I feel like. Is there someone else who was actually coaching people? No, I'm not sure. Costasville over here. Very good. Blue Jean Gambit versus all our games start at 12:10 UTC. So that should be in 9 minutes if it's true. Stefan 15 is a streamer, I know. I think it was Slugman, I've played them. Alex Star over here. Oh, actually, hang on, I can do. I wonder if this will work. Nope. Maybe like this. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, there we go. No draws, that's drama. I really like this name. 64 squares of a niche. Also a pretty good one. Hey, Martin. They have announced. They just announced? Okay, perfect. But I'm already reading it, so it doesn't have to do. Watch your CS final yesterday. If not, could give it a watch. I watched the highlights very quickly. I know Vitality won, and I'm super glad. I don't think it's a surprise. I think Rob's joining them is a great move. I think Spirit is completely overhyped after they won the last... What was the thing they won end of last year? Donk is amazing, but I don't actually think their team is that strong. And I really didn't feel impressed when I watched them talk after the announcement. I think I've just kind of missed how incredibly immature some people are when they're playing kind of top level sports, right? They're still really young, and I thought that they could have, had a bit more like composure when they were accepting the awards. So unfortunate, but I did watch it, so at least I know what happened. Mod battle on my team. Okay, hang on. I gotta continue here. Jelle. Okay, no draws drama. Okay, here we go. Just player. Fulmarsky. Oh, okay. I don't know. If anyone doesn't know Fulmarsky, this is the tension master. He is all about cookies and the tension of chess. So if you can get into a game and spectate it along with him or them, I actually don't even know it's a guy. I really hope they come spectate in some of the streams as well. They're really, really fun to have around. Gary and Barbie are also big fans of them, I know. Total Lemons versus What's in a Name. Oh, here's Screws versus Jesse. Okay, no. Here's Jim versus Astrominov, I know. AA Control or Myrtle. Wow, this is a lot of, no names, eh? Rabi Or apparently, I think, is also someone who does some drawing. Nestor I've seen. Tristan Brown I've seen. Okay, not so sure about the rest. Lies, Damned Lies, SPL, and Welterly Forked. I'm going around, right? Funny Like a Clown. I've played, and I guess I've lost. I don't actually remember. Maybe I forgot because I lost. Scotch name goes in here. In C. Reflex Scrot. Tish, the world's oldest goldfish. So this is a team I want to watch out for. They did very well last season. Our EKG shows irregular QRS. Gone nowhere. QRS, Cobalt Wave, Dr. Goosewing. So I've played him so many times. I think I played him like 3 times the last season or something. It's not even possible, but I just feel like I've played them every season then, I guess. Because we've had a few games in a row recently. Nico Nick. Team 42 is quite a collection. Taxiway I know. Silk Wanderer. Mennonite. Mr. Scrubs. Pumpkin. J Comedy. Right. Yeah, Robs is a beast, man. He's really strong. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's slightly mispronounced name that I can't read. Petrov and Night Might Fight All Night. Case Legion. I think I've maybe seen their name around. Live the Hippie King. Yeah. Make in-games great again. By hook or by rook. Funny. Some rapid player. Saquin I've seen. Snowdeath I've seen. Timothy. Timothy is someone who also chats quite a bit as well. Okay, Nick West. I know. Nick also streams. Never underestimate people with the default. And there can be Benoni one. So good. I really want to go watch Highlander again. Argus. Yeah. Oh, the Vacuous ROM. Yes. Covered them last season, I remember. Oh, already unavailable. Boring City. Alright. There's no crying in chess versus Team Uni. Oh, this is a big name clash as well, I'm guessing. Oh, yeah. So J384 versus Jordan. Intertemporal. Creature Emily. Samet, Fork, said nominee, Atomic Morphe, Sacrificial Victims versus Veni Vidi Forky. Alex Ghoul is over here. They also run the Rapid Battle, I believe. So big old Skare, thank you for the effort, Alex, every season. Do go check out the Rapid Battles. They actually have a Rapid Battle scheduled channel now. We requested that they make that. It's not system based, but you can see when people are playing, so you can go watch a bit if you want to. It's a nice touch. I'm really glad that they were open to the idea. Adande won. I played them last season as well, and I lost like second time in a row, I think. Strider Baldigo name was going to be 4. I just realized there's like a million teams. Chess Dad. Maybe I should just kind of like skip down. I should just cheat and go to my team already now. Yeah, Gone with the Windmill, 8 games. He has Hirq. Hirq is also part of the group that used to play with us for Senior Dogs, but I guess they got put out with the ranking. Guitar Spider, Death Metal. Oh, okay, so here's a game where both people are pretty active as well. Niraku Hakamura, that's pretty confusing. Here's Transu versus Ebdialusi. I'd love to watch this game as well. And everyone should go watch the clip about Transu singing. If you haven't made it your ringtone, just get with it already. Bee's Knees versus Hushed Move. So Feet Bobby playing Quiddit. Oh, that'll be a tight one. Feet, you ready for this? Quiddit's quite strong, right? That should be a fun game to watch. Mills versus Knoll. Also very good. Knoll's pretty good. Dunkel Klotfinder versus LC69. There's a lot of fun stuff going on here. Gary's playing Quebec Kick. I don't actually know if you've played them often before, but you say that it's apparently your nemesis. Borja, Dama Extra, I covered them last season. Almost done. We wear jeans all our games, and Pawn Strike. Computer user I know. Topspin I know. Okay, check me, check you. Electric Falcon I know. Last Minute Team versus us. Flippy Floppy Network International LLC. Alright, Night Fury, I've played with them in the past a lot. Meekly Dim, the old friend I wanted to play with again this season. Vol1313, both active on stream and also comes to, on the Slack and also comes to some of the stream. Hey Jill, oh my goodness, I'm playing the Gilbertius. Oh my goodness. Hang on, so if I win, do I get like banned all of a sudden? Oh, I can have Bobby, you still around? I can have a villain arc where if I lose the game, I start complaining that the mods are out to get me, and it's all just, like stacked up against me, and it's all discrimination and stuff. That'll be real fun. I can properly do my villain arc after losing this game against Gilbert. I just realized there's some nice apple here, so I'm gonna eat some. Sorry. Prosy dude. Okay, I don't really know the other team members. Oh my goodness, Gilbert, that's gonna be fun, man. Stockfish Syndrome versus Rosanna Against the Machine. Enlance. Love covering Enlance. The game's always so quick, they play so fast. Here's Mori as well. Porti, Kajoma no. Butter Pecan, I played them last season as well. Sidewinder, I feel like I've played them in the past. Big Pig I've seen, and Speeder and Wally. And that's the end of our pairings for Season 1. Let's see if anyone's opened up a game. No one has opened up a game. What's going on? Let's try and refresh and see if anyone's scheduled. No one's scheduled any games. That one team is full of liars. That's why I said powerful. Of course. Oh my goodness. Full villain arc. Molesby said something. All of you guys have come after me after the team name came out. Like I'm trying to what? Oh, I'm no longer pretending to be power hungry and stuff. So this is the perfect week one game to like kick off my villain arc. This will be really good. I should get the trash talking going already. Get Gilbert in the stream here so I can talk shit, and then I'll be like, oh, I didn't say it, and like get all like gaslighty and stuff. Chester took a while to send the messages. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I haven't. Oh, actually, maybe I did already get the message. Let's go. That's gonna be fun. That's a great. That's a great one. Oh, fantastic! I'm so excited. Thanks, Transu, for putting it out. Liftoff. Here we go. Very, very good. Very, very disappointed though. No one has actually got a game going at 9:10 like they promised. So now I don't really know what to do. Oh, that's a very, very disappointing one because I was really looking forward to like covering the first bit of one of the games. But now there's no game to cover, so that's unfortunate. Oh, I shouldn't be looking at that stuff right now. I'm black. Okay. So, okay, then I can actually talk about some other stuff as well. But maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I have some plans about what I want to play this season, or try to play. Not saying I'll be able to do it, but I have some ideas. I'm going to try to do something new. I'm not too sure. What happens there? I don't know. I'm not sure what people are saying in there, but I'm scared I open it up and it's like we're gonna ban Feet Barbie because he's something, and then I don't want that to be on stream, right? Got to protect your privacy. It's important, right? That's always good. Um, yeah. On that point, I'm probably. Oh, actually, no. I'm not one of the most inactive mods because I know there are some of us on the list who aren't even like on the Slack anymore. Basically, I think. But I'm definitely one of the most ineffective ones. I do very little besides like push out like big opinions in discussions. I don't actually do any of the useful work. That's why I highlighted Maury in the interview because Maury basically single-handedly runs Lone Wolf. He does almost all of the admin behind it. Gabalanche is also very active, but I haven't seen him be active so much recently. So that whole section of the community is basically hanging on Maury just always being there and doing the work, which is big ups to him. He's really putting in a lot of effort. Okay, I don't want to spin out the stream just because it's fun, although it is. I want to try and like have something productive to put in here. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like spinning my wheels. Should we do a little quick prep for Gilbert while we're on stream here? There's no other games to watch. So maybe we'll just open up opening tree quickly and have a look at what the Gilbert plays. While I have to, let's go copy name. Let's go. So we're going at white. So we'll just look. Let's look back like a year, I guess. I mean, we're not gonna go back super far. All right, we'll leave it open to be all options. And we'll look at white again. Chess.com. I don't know. I wonder if you guys play on chess.com ever. Yeah, I actually expected as much. Many of our members don't play on chess.com at all. But sometimes you can find that they played like 5 games a million years ago. Okay, never mind. He hasn't played here, so there's nothing to it. We won't get into that. Alright. Gilbert has 20 games in the last year. You are like one of the most inactive members. What is this? All-time controls rated and unrated. From the start of last year, you played 20 games. Alright, fair enough. I'm black. Let's do it from this side. Let's see if we can find some easy things to understand. So e4, let's say I play a Sicilian. You lost in your open and oh man, you got crushed, but you played against Silk Wanderer, so that's not really fair. Oh my goodness. Oh, interesting. Oh no, I don't like this line at all. I wouldn't play that. Okay. Here, like an open, an elephant. Hello. Okay, I like this line. Is this me? This is literally the exact line I always play. It's not me though. Okay, interesting. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. Oh, this I would not have played. This is someone paying attention move. I guess you're trying to move your F pawn up. No? Take up. Yo, I mean, yeah, this is bad. All right, Gilbert got crushed in this line, but that was just crushing. What about D4? Let's have a quick look. Prepping on stream. Yeah, man, you gotta do the effort, right? But there's no game to watch. But the wife has given me the room to just chill out a bit to look. So why am I gonna close off? I'd rather just look at a little few things. Okay, so I play knight f6 a lot. So okay, yeah, this is good. Okay, walking into a Nimzo, Queen c2 Nimzo. This is just a game. E4. Yeah, okay. This is a line. Oh my goodness, okay. These black players are actually prepped. Hey, Jornoff, okay, and funny like a clown. Interesting, okay. Okay, yeah, so it's the same, it's a similar move. I am very surprised about this. Check that out. Mm, did you resign here? Huh. I guess because, I don't know. How bad is this? How bad is this situation? Hang on, let's go back, let's have a look quickly. I mean, it looks bad, but does it look like resignable bad? It's +1. It's actually good for white. Look at that. +1. And Gilbert's resigned. Gilbert, that was a bad resignation, man. Yeah, okay, they're talking a bit here. But actually, this was good for him. He could have just played on. You had to take the knight. There, you take there. And then my stream dies because I'm trying to turn on the engine. Not a good idea. Here's the update as well. Okay, we can have a quick look at Gilbert's, I don't know, let's look like a year, I guess. Oh, looks like all of it. Classical all. Alright, Gilbert's high is about 1952. I think that's similar to mine, actually. I think that's kind of where I did. Did I hear my name? I don't know, Jay, you tell me. Did you hear my name? And if you did, how did you hear my name? I'm not even sure. Am I a movie expert? No, why do you say, hey Milan? I really enjoyed Milan on the award stream when Tranzo was singing and you were like doing your little jig. I thought that was kind of funny as a reaction. Jordan started, conducting and then you just kind of like got into a little Irish jig mode. I thought that was quite funny. Yeah, that was fun stuff. Um, Bobby, I'm definitely not a movie expert, hey. Um, on Leech's studies. To prep Leech's games, it's way better on Leech's studies. Uh, so I'm not a movie expert, although Mills keeps giving me a chance every time I'm in his team for a season by doing those quizzes, although I always lose. But yeah, I've got my studies. I just don't really. That's not really like, here's my like different openings that I've looked at in the past that I found interesting. There was a time, and this is kind of like when me and Meekly Dim played together. There was a time when I put a lot of my free time into studying chess. When I still was like, oh, we're gonna improve, I'm gonna get better. It didn't really work out so well, unfortunately, in the long run. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah, it was a good time. A speech from a movie. I need to guess it. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I know what you're asking. No, I'm not going to help you with your quiz, man. That is definitely up to you to do as good as you can. All right. I'm going to try one more time to do some on-stream prep here for Gilbert. And if then, I don't know, how far back do I have to go to like find more games? 20 games in a year is very little. It's kind of not much going on. Let's do 2 years. If I go like all time, turns out they also had a season when they played like 17 games every 5 minutes and my computer dies. 39 games in 2 years. What is this, Gilbert? You played almost no chess. Or are you playing all on your secret identities all the time? What is going on? Milan, you caught him, eh? Yeah, okay. Gary, come on, man. You gotta say somewhere in the next like 4 years, you got to say something nice again. You've only come at me, but it's true. I am very not good at those quizzes. I'm basically in there for the fun and for like making noise. I never get any of the points unless like someone else, like you guys get guess like 1987 and 1999, and it's either too low and too high, and it's like freebie because you can't guess again, so I can get the right one. Yeah, so a gimme, but that's basically the only points I ever get. Alright, let's just see here. Okay, so Queen's Gambit is the standard, Nimzo is the standard. Alright, so I guess I'm playing into a Nimzo if I want to. I don't really want to play this. Nope, okay, so Gilbert plays stuff. E4, I'm gonna go... Okay, so open is most often, and then it is an Applin. Only one game. Seriously. Oh, hello. Someone tried to O'Kelly him. Yeah, that didn't work out. O'Kelly is really fun, but... okay, so it looks like it's an Alapin. Alright, and then knight f4 has happened once or twice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that means prep's done. I don't think there's much else there. Yeah, oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, yeah. Now I'm gonna put my glasses over here and see if you still like me. But now my glasses are still visible, but not on my face, right? I think that's it, guys. I really appreciate you all coming past, and I would love to just keep on blabbing away. But at some point, we're all gonna realize that I'm just wasting our time because there is no content right now, and unless I go on stream on Twitch for just chatting, and maybe I put on like one of those push-up raw stuff, and I do some bouncing around kind of thing, maybe we don't need to keep this stream going any longer. Thank you very much for coming past, though. I really appreciate you all coming past to say hi. Bobby, thanks a lot for all the questions and comments as well. It's very nice to have some interaction. Gary, I will try to win back your favor as best I can. Milan, I'm sure that your quiz is ridiculously difficult and I can't answer it forever, but you know, in the future I hope to get another chance in another season. So we'll see what happens. And then everyone else, thank you very much for coming past. I think I'm going to get off then. So be safe, take care, and yeah, see you guys on Slack again. Thanks a lot for coming, and good luck for the season. Let's enjoy it. Ciao.